So today I want to talk with you about disruptive technology. What is disruptive technology? We hear about it a lot in the news, but we don't really define it very often. So disruptive technology is that technology that requires businesses to do things differently. There's two types of technologies. One is disruptive and one is sustaining. A sustaining technology is one that improves a little bit the efficiency in how we do business. When we're talking about the disruptive technology, it requires a drastic change in the way we do business. So let's try and think for a few minutes, what kind of examples do we have for disruptive technology? The answer is, the first thing that we have is the internet, of course. If you think about life before the internet technology arrived, it was drastically different. And those companies that did not understand that eventually lost often their business, got bankrupt, or just weren't as competitive as they were before that. Examples are, of course, Sears, Toys R Us, etc. They did not understand that they need to change the way they do business. Other examples are also the change in the film industry and working with digital versus analog, and that is disruptive technology. When you're talking about pictures and films, over there you have Kodak as an example that did not understand that this is a disruptive technology that required it to do things differently and eventually got bankrupt. Today we can think about other disruptive technology. Another disruptive technology is the smartphone. It requires everyone to do things differently. It's true that we work with the internet, we bought things online also before the smartphone, but the smartphone really changed the way we do things. When we get into stores, we look at the smartphone, we compare prices, we look at other vendors. It goes with us everywhere, so we're highly connected. That definitely changes the way things are done and requires businesses to think about how they go along in conducting their business. Other disruptive technologies that are discussed today are, for example, the issue of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology, there's a lot of hype over there. There's a lot of discussion of really fundamentally changing how you work with the supply chain, etc. So all of these are disruptive technologies. How do businesses work with disruptive technology? They should not ignore them. They should check how they can take leverage, how they can slowly integrate them into the business. They should not go full force with the disruptive technology. They should do it little by little, but definitely not ignoring. As opposed to that, sustaining technologies, it always is a good idea to scan what's going on and perhaps adopt to be more efficient. Example of sustaining technology is working with Google Docs versus working with Excel. Google Docs maybe will help you collaborate more efficiently, do the same kind of things that you do with Excel, but will do it a little bit more efficiently. So that's a sustaining technology. It's not a disruptive technology. Over there, it may be okay to ignore because there is some element of learning about the new technology. You can delay it a little bit, but definitely when you're talking about disruptive technology, you should not ignore it. You should look at ways to integrate it, do it slowly and surely, and that will help your business thrive. And that's for me about disruptive technology versus sustaining technology.